very much for the detailed answer. So, what type of assessment identifies learning deficiencies and difficulties of the learners, strengths and weak points? For example, before starting the unit, we want to assess our students whether they know anything on this topic. What assessment is conducted in this case?
Before the unit and before the maybe the teaching process, at the beginning, we use diagnostic assessment.
Yeah.
Diagnostic assessment, the main goal of this assessment is identify the students' learning styles, identify students' prior knowledge, and determine the students' weak points and strong points, and then to plan differentiated instruction for students and set individual goals for students.
Okay, let's say our unit. Okay, go ahead.
Yeah, and there are some methods for doing it. Maybe KVL chart, maybe cluster, maybe open-ended questions.
Yes, let's say our lesson is related with our country, Azerbaijan, and we are going to teach Azerbaijan's history, geography to our students. Before starting our unit, so you want to ask some questions, and as a result, you see that a great number of your students are very good at the history of Azerbaijan, but a small number of your students are very weak on history, on geography. So how are you going to adjust your lesson plan according to this diagnostic assessment?
Yeah.
So let me
because I like sharing. And I like working with my students and try to make a positive impact on them. And I am calm, I am patient.
Easygoing?
Easygoing, yeah. And while teaching and or in challenging situation, I create exciting lesson plans and assess the needs of every student, and I try to provide them with support. Despite my age, I am open to innovations. And I never stop learning, teaching, and improving myself. And I know there is a saying, one teacher, one child, one book, and one pen can change the world.
Good job.
Okay, that's all.
This is a motto of yours, right?
Yeah.
So let me ask you a question. For example, your topic is a healthy lifestyle for 6th and 7th graders. How would you start your lesson to be interesting? How would you motivate, engage your students?
We know a good motivation is half of a lesson.
Yes.
And I try to arrange my lesson with a good video, or we can show different pictures about our health life,
healthy lifestyle, yes.
Health lifestyle, or we can play games, doctor or a patient. In different ways I can arrange my lessons, because I am a creative teacher.
Okay.
For example, I can be not a teacher. I can be there as a doctor. Yeah.
Yeah. Thank you. And we have learned some theories, psychological or pedagogical theories in our teaching, yes, from our curriculum books. What have you learned from Vygotsky?
Vygotsky, social.
How did he influence you?
Okay, if I hear about Vygotsky, I remember social. I don't know another word.
Interaction, social interaction,
social attraction on children.
Interactive learning.
Interaction on children. Yeah.
So your grouping, your pairing your students comes from Vygotsky, right? So
Yeah.
interaction means to group your students to learn.
Yeah, we can yes work in pairs. Yeah, do you mean this?
Yes.
Scaffolding.
Yeah.
And one more thing comes from his theory. It is scaffolding. What is scaffolding?
Scaffolding. Yes, scaffolding is help our students during difficult situations.
So you mentioned some games to engage your students, right? Videos or pictures. These are all of these are scaffolding. Yeah.
Facilitation.
Facilitate. Yeah. We know this teacher is a facilitator, during the lesson. We should show the way to our students.
Thank you very much. And one more psychological question. Piaget sizin deməli təliminizə necə təsir elədi? Yəni öyrətməyinizə necə təsir